Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to cover the final day of Gamesplanet's spring sale, as they have brought back all the deals that they still have in stock over the last week that they've been running flash deals off, and I feel kind of bad. I told a lot of you guys to pick up games like Metal Gear Solid 5, the Definitive Collection, and yes, that game was at an amazing price at like $6.50, but as a flash sale, it actually got a bit cheaper, just a couple of cents cheaper. It went down to $5.75, and all of those deals are available right now. There are some tremendous deals. Of course, I am partnered with Gamesplanet, and I am helping them out in promoting some of the great deals that they have available, but great deals are great deals, and the majority of these do just redeem directly on Steam. So you can't go wrong, so I want to take a look at some of those great deals, and also, I want to highlight 2 free games that are available right now. Not My Car has just been released on Steam. It's a free vehicular battle royale title, so something very different. Unfortunately, it's being received pretty poorly on Steam, but it is an early access game, so hopefully it'll get better and better. And then there's a game that's being given out over on Indie Gala, Survivalist, an open world RPG. It's typically $4.99 on Steam, so it's not super expensive. You get a DRM free copy. I wanted to highlight that as well. We'll go over those after we go over the deals, so stay tuned for that. First of all, Gamesplanet is running their final day of the spring sale. This has been one of the better PC game sales that I've seen in recent memory. They have put so many high quality titles on sale, and for the final day, they are bringing back a bunch of their deals, and they are all available right now. Some of the deals that are highlighted as a part of the final sale, I've talked about them a little bit here and there, but let's go through them again. Monster Hunter World is available for $32. That's great. MH World offers you so much content, and you can't go wrong with that. Dying Light, the following Enhanced Edition, is 73% off for $16. Love Dying Light, and of course, Dying Light 2 is coming out later this year, so now isn't a bad time to check out the first game. Vampire is 52% off for $24. Not a bad price on that. Call of Cthulhu, 29% off for $32. You've got BioShock the Collection, 77% off for $13.99. Now, this BioShock 1, BioShock 2, as well as BioShock Infinite, all of that content for $14? Yeah, that is an absolutely great price. I, of course, am partial towards BioShock 1 and Infinite as my favorite games in the series, but BioShock 2 in its own right is pretty good. All of them for $14 is great. That's less than $5 a pop. Can't go wrong with that. Resident Evil 7 is 48% off, down to $15.50. Wish that game was a little bit cheaper at this point. It's been out for so long, what, north of 2 years? It is a great game, and $15.50 is a good buy, but would love to see it at that $10 range. That would be terrific, but hey, $15.50 is not a bad buy. City Skylines Deluxe Edition is available for $8.99. Good buy there. Zone of the Enders, the Second Runner Mars, is available for $10.99. Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition seemingly has gone up in price. It's available for $20 now. I feel like this game in the past was available considerably cheaper, but I don't know why. At just about every other e-tailer also, PoE has just gradually gone up in price, which is a little bit of a bummer. The Definitive Edition does include the base game as well as the White March Part 1 and 2 expansion, so I'd give it a recommendation, but it is what it is. Civilization 6 is available for $17. You've got Rise and Fall available for $18. Mad Max is $4.50. Alan Wake Collector's Edition is $4.44. Darksiders War Mastered Edition is $4.75. Lords of the Fallen Game of the Year Edition is $4. Ori and the Blind Forest is $9. Absolutely love that game. Thought it was a terrific game and got a little bit under the radar on PC, so I'd give that a recommendation to check out. Okami HD for $11.75. Pillars of Eternity 2 is 46% off for $27. DMC Devil May Cry, the Devil May Cry game that seemingly everyone hated just because of its stylistic shifts. However, the game itself is pretty good. $6.66. Not a bad price on that. I see Remember Me is 82% off for $5.25. This was a pretty interesting game released by Capcom. I actually have quite a bit of content of this game on my channel. It's a quirky game, some pretty stunning visuals. At the full price of $60 or $50 or whatever it released at, was not worth it, but now at $5.25, I'd go back and give that game a look. Batman Arkham Knight Premium Edition is down to $9. I see Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun for $14, Super Meat Boy for $3, Mega Man 11 for $19, Metro Last Light Redo is $4.80. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is just $4 flat. That's a tremendous deal. Couple of other deals like the Surge Augmented Edition, which includes a bunch of additional content for $22.99, so kind of expensive. But again, that's one that's kind of held up in price, so not a bad deal there. Again, this is the final day for the Gamesplanet sale, and I didn't even go over every deal available. Give it a look through yourself. This has been one of the best PC game sales of 2019 thus far. Gamesplanet is doing good work right now, and thanks to them for partnering me as well. I get a little bit of a kickback when whenever you guys buy a game using my link. So I'd like to be open to you guys about all the partnerships I am running. But great deals are great deals, and they redeem directly on Steam, so it's easy to recommend all of these deals. And again, this is the last day, so take advantage of it as you can. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight 2 free games that are available right now. One of them not very good. The other one, Survivalist, not a game I've played myself, but you can get the full game free right now over at Indie Gala, and this game's been received pretty strongly as far as its Steam receptions go. Recent reviews, that's just 11 reviews, 90% positive, and all-time reviews based on 1,690 reviews have it pegged 80% positive, so that's pretty good. It's an open-world RPG 1 year after the collapse of civilization, and self-centered hedge fund manager Joe Wheeler emerges from his specially constructed bunker in search of food. This is a huge open-world RPG where you have the freedom to play how you want, but your choices have consequences. A couple of reviews are posted there as well from other outlets. IndieMind gave it a 5 out of 5, Indie Game Reviewer 4.5 out of 5. And throughout the game, your aim is to find other survivors, gain their respect, and build a community. You'll scavenge for supplies, trade, plant crops, go on quests, face moral dilemmas, go to war, and uncover dark, terrible secrets. Innovative dialogue system with characters that remember your actions and form their opinion of you accordingly. Combines action RPG and real-time strategy elements. You can take control of or issue commands to any character that joins your community. And it touts fast zombies and challenging combat that requires you to make use of all of the resources available to survive. Again, it's free right now through Indie Gala. You'll get a DRM free copy that downloads directly to your PC, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Looks like a pretty interesting game. Typically goes for $5, but again, free on Indie Gala. And there's actually a sequel coming out for the game, Survivalist Invisible Strain. That game will be hitting early access at some point, and the game is actually set 10 years after the infection started. And as far as the budget and visuals go, this game looks to be a gigantic improvement from the first game, so that's pretty cool, and I'll keep my eyes on it. That game is still a work in progress, so expect that to evolve over time. Again, it's not even available in early access yet, but it will come at some point. And lastly, I know Battle Royale is on the rage right now. Everybody seems to hate Fortnite, as I've been mentioning that Fortnite kind of spiraled the PC gaming marketplace into disaster with the Epic Games Store. Fortnite is single-handedly kind of responsible for it. However, more and more Battle Royale titles are coming out, and a very interesting one has been released. It was published by Skybound Games, who actually took the helm of publishing the rest of Telltale's The Walking Dead final season. Not My Car, developed by NMC Studios. This was a game I was following a little bit ahead of its release, and being a Battle Royale game, you would typically think it's an on-foot game, you scavenge for supplies and whatnot. However, it's a white-knuckle, lead-footed, vehicular Battle Royale, so yes, definitely giving me vibes of something like Twisted Metal, and I thought that was so cool, the element of a Battle Royale game. But this combat vehicular title, I was very interested in it. Unfortunately, the game's getting a pretty negative reception right now. Now, it is in early access and the game is free to play, so that's not a big deal in terms of people losing out on their investment. But I wanted to highlight this game a little bit just because maybe if it gets more attention, the developers will have even more impetus on making the game better and better, although I'm sure they're hard at work on creating a better experience because the premise is really interesting. We've seen a lot of Battle Royale games and they always encompass, you know, picking up guns, picking up armor, all that stuff, but this one being a vehicular battle royale, I see something very interesting here, and maybe it can evolve into something pretty compelling. Again, it's free on Steam right now. It released April 5th, and they're hosting a Founders Week launch day through April 12th. If you're playing during the first week of the game, you'll get an exclusive custom paint job for Not My Car's one and only pickup truck of Punishment the Beast. Stay tuned for more news to come until then. They have an early access FAQ noting that early access gives us the amazing opportunity to include a community of players in the development of Not My Car from the very early stages. And yeah, you can see that this game is still in its very early stages, and it offers a chance to get feedback so early it will allow us to make the best possible version of the game. They are planning on being in early access for a minimum of 6 months, might even be longer than that. The time between early access launch and 1.0 will allow us to create new game modes, enhance existing and build new features, fine-tune driving and combat, develop in-game items based on player feedback, and to scale up the number of players that can enter a match from 40 to over 75. The full version of the game will include new game modes beyond Battle Royale, new vehicles, new weapons, new abilities, a prestige system, additional 10k map, and 75 to 100 players. The game that's out right now is noted to be a beta version. That core functionality is up and running, but there are still advanced features to add. I think we need to work on the core features, unfortunately. And nonetheless, Not My Car will remain to be a free-to-play game, and I think that's the route Battle Royale titles need to go going into the future. Fortnite is free-to-play, Apex Legends is free-to-play, Blackout is free-to-play for the month, and you see the steam of that game kind of dissipating. I think Battle Royale in general has to be free, and at least Not My Car's got that going for it, so I wanted to give it a bit of a mention. A link in the description box down below if you you do want to check it out right now, a pretty negative reception on Steam. And that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, the spring sale is concluding on Gamesplanet. Today's the last day for you to snag those great deals. Check them out. Link in the description box down below. Survivalist is available for free right now over at Indiegogo. I'll leave a link for that in the description box below. And Not My Car was released a couple days ago. That's a free Battle Royale game, but a vehicular Battle Royale title. Let me know if you guys played it, if you have any interest in it, because I think it could develop into something compelling, but right now it's really not at that level. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.